Cambodia, a land of ancient wonders, lush rice paddies, and a spirit that endures through centuries of change. The name itself felt like a promise, of adventure, of discovery, of stories waiting to be uncovered beneath the surface. For years I'd dreamt of seeing its ancient temples tangled in the roots of giant trees where history and nature are inseparable. Arriving in Siem Reap, the gateway to Angkor, my heart raced with excitement. The air was thick with anticipation and every sense felt heightened. Tuk-tuks zipped by, street food scents filled the air and the town buzzed with life. The colors, the sounds, the energy, it was intoxicating. My guest house was a peaceful oasis tucked away from the bustle. The people's warmth made me feel instantly at home, as if I belonged here. But this trip wasn't just about old stones, it was about connecting with Cambodia and its people. Every smile, every conversation added a new layer to my journey. My plan was simple: explore Angkor's temples by bicycle, not tour bus. I wanted to move at my own pace, to feel the land beneath my wheels. I wanted to feel the sun on my skin, the wind in my hair, and the freedom to stop whenever a view took my breath away. Each pedal stroke would bring me closer to the heart of Angkor. The idea of pedaling through centuries of history felt right, personal, intimate. It was a way to honor the journey, not just the destination. That first night I could barely sleep, like a child before Christmas. My mind raced with images of temples and jungle paths. I laid out my clothes, checked my backpack, camera, water, map. Every item felt essential, a ticket to adventure. The map looked like a treasure map, winding through names like Bayon and Prohm. Each name was a legend, a mystery waiting to be explored. I drifted off, dreaming of stone faces and jungle vines, ready to wake before dawn. The temples seemed to call to me, even in my sleep. Tomorrow my greatest adventure would begin. The anticipation was electric, a current running through my veins. I was finally here, about to discover Angkor for myself. The gates stood before me, ancient and silent, ready to reveal their secrets. The journey of a lifetime was about to unfold, and I was ready to embrace every moment, every sunrise, every story that Angkor had to offer. My alarm rang at 4:30 a.m. Today I didn't mind. The usual grogginess was replaced by a quiet excitement, a sense that something special was about to unfold. I lay there for a moment, listening to the stillness, before swinging my legs out of bed. I dressed quickly, grabbed my backpack and stepped into the cool, quiet darkness. The air was crisp, carrying the faint scent of dew and earth, and the world felt hushed, as if it was holding its breath for the day to begin. My rental bike waited outside, sturdy and simple, with a basket for my essentials. Its frame gleamed faintly under the streetlight, promising reliability for the journey ahead. I checked the tires, adjusted the seat, and felt a surge of anticipation. The guest house owner handed me a packed breakfast and wished me luck. Their warm smile and gentle encouragement made me feel like I was part of something bigger, a shared adventure among travelers and locals alike. Helmet on, I pedaled into the pre-dawn streets, joining a silent procession of cyclists and tuk-tuks. The city was transformed at this hour, its usual bustle replaced by a peaceful energy, as if everyone was united in pursuit of the same magical sunrise. The only sounds were crickets, distant roosters, and the hum of anticipation. Occasionally a dog barked or a gecko chirped, but mostly it was the rhythmic whir of wheels and the soft shuffle of feet. Arriving at Angkor Wat's moat, I parked my bike and joined the crowd at the water's edge. People from all over the world gathered in quiet camaraderie, drawn together by the promise of dawn. The sky shifted from deep blue to pink and gold. Each minute brought a new shade, painting the clouds in colors I'd never seen before, and the anticipation in the air grew stronger. The 5 towers of Angkor Wat emerged as silhouettes against the light. Their ancient forms stood proud and mysterious, guardians of centuries of history and wonder. As the sun rose, the temple's reflection shimmered perfectly in the water. The surface was so still it looked like glass, doubling the beauty of the scene and making it feel almost dreamlike. A hush fell over everyone. Conversations faded, replaced by awe and reverence for the moment we were witnessing together. It was breathtaking, a moment of pure beauty and peace. For a few minutes, time seemed to stand still and all worries melted away. I knew this day would be unforgettable. I felt a deep gratitude for being here, witnessing something so extraordinary. The magic of Angkor was real, and I was ready to explore. Every stone, every carving seemed to whisper stories of the past, inviting me to discover their secrets. The adventure had truly begun. With a final deep breath, I mounted my bike, feeling the promise of the day ahead. The sunrise was just the beginning. The golden light now streamed through the trees, illuminating the temple grounds and filling me with energy. My heart was full, and my spirit was awake. I felt alive, ready to embrace whatever the day would bring. I was exactly where I needed to be. The temples awaited, their mysteries calling out to be explored. I set off, eager for what lay ahead, knowing that this was only the start of an incredible journey. After sunrise, I set off on the small circuit, a route linking Angkor's most iconic temples. The roads wound beneath ancient trees, their branches forming a cool green tunnel. The air was fragrant with blossoms and earth, alive with birdsong and the occasional monkey. I pedaled slowly, soaking in every detail: lotus ponds, butterflies, children's laughter. Biking let me notice the small things: a hidden shrine, a pattern of sunlight on the path. Sometimes I was alone, surrounded by jungle and history. The freedom was exhilarating. I could stop whenever I wanted, to rest, take photos, or simply listen. The journey itself was as magical as the temples. Moving at my own pace, I felt connected to the land. This was more than sightseeing, it was immersion. The rhythm of the ride became a meditation. Angkor was revealing itself, one quiet moment at a time. My first major stop was Angkor Wat. Crossing the stone causeway, the temple's scale was overwhelming. Up close, thousands of intricate carvings told epic stories: battles, dancers, gods. Inside, cool galleries and shafts of sunlight created an atmosphere of mystery. I climbed steep steps to the upper levels, the view stretched to the horizon. Despite the crowds, I found a quiet courtyard beneath a Bodhi tree. I closed my eyes, listening for echoes of the past. Angkor Wat wasn't just stone, it was alive with spirit and history. Leaving, I felt awe and gratitude for this masterpiece of faith and creativity. The 5 towers reached skyward, a bridge between earth and heaven. I pedaled on, inspired by what I'd seen. Next was Bayon, a temple of mystery, crowned with over 200 serene stone faces. From afar it looked like a jumble of rocks, but up close the faces emerged, each with a gentle, knowing smile. Wandering its maze-like corridors, I kept turning corners to find another giant watching over me. The effect was mesmerizing, ancient, enigmatic, almost surreal. I touched the cool stone, imagining the artists who carved these expressions centuries ago. Light and shadow played across the faces, changing their mood with every passing cloud. I sat on an upper terrace surrounded by smiles that seemed to hold the secrets of the Khmer Empire. Bayon felt intimate, inviting me to get lost and discover its soul. The faces were both comforting and powerful, a reminder of the humanity etched in stone. As I left, their smiles lingered in my mind. Bayon's mystery was unforgettable. The journey continued deeper into Angkor's heart. My final major stop was to Prohm, the temple where nature and stone entwine. Giant trees grew from the ruins, their roots cascading over walls and doorways. Walking the wooden paths, I ducked into courtyards where roots blocked passages and framed ancient doorways. The air buzzed with insects and birds, the jungle reclaiming its own. Unlike other temples, Ta Prohm is left mostly unrestored, a living testament to the power of nature. Here, the line between ruin and rebirth blurs. I found a quiet corner beneath a tangle of roots and sat in awe. Ta Prohm isn't a ruin, it's a living work of art, transformed by time and jungle. Leaving, I felt a deep respect for the cycle of creation and renewal. My day of temple exploration had reached its perfect magical end. Biking Angkor isn't just about temples, it's about the people. Along the roads, children waved and called out, their smiles infectious. I stopped for fresh coconut at roadside stalls, sharing laughter and gestures with friendly vendors. Lunch was fish amok at a family-run eatery where hospitality felt like being welcomed home. These encounters were as meaningful as the ancient stones. The Khmer people's warmth and resilience shone through every interaction. Biking let me experience these moments up close, moments I'd have missed on a bus. The spirit of Cambodia lives in its people. Their kindness made my journey truly unforgettable. Inspired to bike Angkor? Here are my tips. Renting a bike in Siem Reap is easy. Choose a sturdy one with a basket. Check brakes and tires before you go. Bring plenty of water, sun protection, and your Angkor pass. Start early to catch the sunrise and beat the heat. The small circuit covers the main temples and is manageable in a day. Go at your own pace. Stop often, rest in the shade, and enjoy the journey. Carry some cash for snacks and souvenirs. Dress modestly. Cover shoulders and knees when visiting temples. Be mindful of traffic and respectful of sacred sites. A scarf or sarong is handy for covering up. Biking lets you connect deeply with Angkor's magic. Travel slow, and let the adventure unfold. As the sun set, I pedaled back to Siem Reap, tired but fulfilled. The day's adventures lingered in my mind, each moment replaying as the sky shifted from gold to deep indigo. My legs ached, but my spirit soared, carried by the memories of ancient stones and quiet paths. The golden light danced across rice paddies, and I felt a deep peace. The countryside glowed, every blade of grass illuminated as if touched by magic. In that stillness I realized how travel can slow time, letting you savor the world's beauty in a single breath. This wasn't just a sightseeing trip, it was a journey for the soul. Each temple, each quiet moment, invited reflection. I found myself thinking about the people who built these wonders and the travelers who came before me, all searching for meaning. Biking Angkor is about feeling the breeze, hearing the silence, and connecting with history and people. The rhythm of my wheels on the earth became a meditation, a way to listen to the stories whispered by the stones and trees. The moments, child's wave, temple's hush, a shared smile, etched themselves on my heart. These small connections, fleeting yet powerful, reminded me that travel is as much about people as it is about places. Slow travel gave me presence, not just memories. By moving gently I noticed details I'd have missed in a rush. The scent of frangipani, the distant call of birds, the way the light shifted on ancient carvings. Anyone can do this journey. The rewards are immeasurable. Whether you come alone or with friends, the path welcomes all who are curious and open-hearted. I know I'll return to Cambodia someday. The land calls to me, promising new stories and deeper understanding with every visit. Until then, I'll carry these memories as a reminder of the world's wonder. Each photo, each note in my journal is a treasure I'll revisit whenever I need inspiration. If you ever get the chance, create your own story among Angkor's smiling faces and jungle-wrapped stones. Let curiosity guide you and let the journey shape you in unexpected ways. It's a journey that will change you. The lessons linger long after you leave, shaping how you see the world and yourself. Thank you for coming along. Your presence made this adventure even more meaningful, and I hope it inspires your own explorations. For more stories that connect us to the heart of a place, join me again soon. There are countless journeys waiting to be shared, each with its own magic. The adventure never truly ends. Every journey leaves a mark, and the road always calls us back for more.